Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Angela, and I am filming from another location today. So I tried to film in my yard and it just wasn't happening because the sun was everywhere. And yeah, the sun is great and all, but when you're trying to film a video, no bueno. So I decided to go ahead and do my decks I got in April. I did buy a couple more, but they're pre-orders. Couple of, well, both, one of them is actually on its way already. And then the other one is Anatorian's second edition of Oracle of Echoes, which I don't think it's coming out till June, but it's on pre-order. So I got it, because I love her art. If you haven't noticed by my channel yet, and I got a little music going, just trying to clear some of the chaotic energy from earlier. And it's funny because I pulled the Devil card today and the World card for my cards of the day, and I just thought that was hilarious because I was in a zen moment when I was pulling those cards, but then chaos erupted after that. So we're getting rid of that chaotic energy, and yes, I'm going to show you some decks. So these first three are decks that have been on my wish list for a very long time. One of them I have, or two, the first two were I got as a knockoff. Didn't know it was a knockoff when I ordered it. They're just kind of replacements. And the first one is the Mermaid Tarot, and by Lo Scarabero. And everybody has seen this deck, but not for me. I did do a walkthrough. Comes with a little book and an extra card. These are the backs. But I love it. And a lot of people don't like glossy decks. I don't mind them at all, but it is glossy. It is a nice cardstock, thick cardstock. But yeah, I love this deck. I love the knockoff version. Because I knew it was a knockoff, I couldn't work with it. And I'm like, I know I have to get this deck. I love anything to do with the Day of the Dead. And it's a fabulous deck. I haven't really worked with this one. I have worked with the knockoff before I was like guilt-ridden. But it is a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful deck, and it shuffles amazing, as most Lo Scarabero decks do. Yeah, that is my Santa Maria Tarot, and it's gorgeous. Gorgeous, 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 gorgeous. So yeah, that's deck one, and I have 8 decks that I got this month. It's a little bit less than last month, but I probably won't be getting any more after the few that I've got come in. I'm saving my money for certain decks to come out hopefully this year. But who knows? I shouldn't say that because I might not. I'm gonna take a drink. I actually bought this off Amazon at 16 bucks. It's a on-the-go infuser, and I can't have caffeine. And I found these little infusers by Tinley's Tea at Walmart. They're literally like, this one is like mango and hibiscus and a couple other things. And you put the tea bag down in the bottom, put some hot water up to here, and then fill it up with the inner thing. You fill up with ice, and then it's good to go. In like 5 minutes, you've got either great iced tea or this is like flavored water, and it's amazing. I have blueberry and apple that I tried yesterday. It's really good. But this one's actually a little bit better. I'm digging the mango in that. So, on to deck 2 is the Mermaid Tarot by Lisa Robertson. It's a Llewellyn deck. Comes with a fantastic book, and it's full page color. That's awesome. And this again was one of the knockoffs I got. That's the backs if you can see good. It's Llewellyn thin cardstock, but I love the thinness of it because it shuffles fantastically. And I have the bees floating around me. Maybe they want my drink. But I just had to be outside today. It's just all weekend, last couple weeks, I've worked so much overtime and haven't seen much outside. It snowed the last week or so ago. It was crazy, crazy. By the end of the day, it was 60 degrees and the snow was gone. And we had 4 inches. So, this crazy weather stressing me out. And I had to be outside. So here we are. I'm soaking up all the sun I can. Hopefully, it's been the 80s the last 2 days. It's already almost 75 degrees, and it's not even 10 o'clock yet in the morning. So, hopefully, spring is finally here to stay. But this is a gorgeous, gorgeous deck. I love it so hard. It's so cute. I didn't think I would like it. And then when I got the knockoff, I love the images. It was so beautiful. And then it got ruined. Somebody spilled water on my table, didn't tell me, and it got all over the deck. But this is a gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous deck. I love this Lover's card where she's seeing herself in the mirror, but she's seeing herself differently. And I find that awesome, considering that the Lover's card was my card of the year last year. And that's what I was getting a lot of. It's all about self-love. The Lover's card doesn't always mean you and someone else. It can mean self-love and self-reflection, and I love that. That's depicted in this card, in this deck. Love it. So, yes, this is my Mermaid Tarot. I absolutely adore it. It's so cute. It's beautiful. And I love, love, love the backs. But that's my Mermaid Tarot. And everybody's seen this too. I'm just late to the party. Not late to the party because I just started my tarot journey in 2019. But you know what I mean. So, now we have, and this was on my list for probably from the beginning, the Tattoo Tarot Inc. on Intuition, published by Lawrence King, I think it says. I don't know what that on the back there. But, yeah, and I talked about this. I've done walkthroughs of all these decks. This one it's got a little booklet with it. It looks like regular playing cards on the back. And it came, if you can't tell, a little warped. I've been bending these back and forth since I got it. But this is more of a Marseille style to me. I don't have any Marseille decks. And that's one of the reasons I was drawn to this deck. It is a pip deck. And I haven't really worked with pips. I've got like 4 pip decks now. Maybe, yeah, 4 pip decks now. 3 of them are in this group. Actually, I have 5. Because I have one that was used. And then I have the Antique Anatomy. But this is a gorgeous deck as well. I love the coloring. I love that it feels old. I love the tattoo vibe in it. It's beautiful. I'm just struggling with the cards because they are, let me see if I can show you this way. It doesn't even show it that way. But they are bent. They all came bent like they were warped off of a machine or something. It was very weird. But I love this deck. And look at that. She's so beautiful. So beautiful. And the wheel. I've been pulling that a lot lately. The Tower. Death. I love this Death card. So, yeah. That is my Tattoo Ink. Or Tattoo Tarot. I don't know why that's upside down. Oh, I know why. I know why. But it's gorgeous. See, bees flying in and around me. Maybe I should have brought my Journey of the Sacred Bee. But that is gorgeous. Gorgeous, gorgeous deck. And again, I'm one of those people that's late to the party. Everybody else has this. But when I first saw it, and you see it's like warped here. I don't know. It's warped. You may think I'm lying, but it's warped in real life. Not on camera, apparently. But when I first saw this, nobody was talking about it. And I'm like, yeah, it's older, but it's a beautiful, beautiful deck. So that's it for the decks that have been on my wish list for a long time that I just haven't gotten. Then I saw rather recently, and I'm going to take another drink. Rather recently, a deck that, and I went out of my mind, and then I was at Barnes & Noble, and there it was. And I'm like, okay, I'm getting it. It was like $15. It's still $15 on Amazon. Wisdom of the House of Night Oracle cards by PC Cast and Colette Baron Reed. And I don't know who published it. Potter Style, looks like. I've read all PC Cast books. I can't remember if PC Cast is the daughter or the mother, but the mother-daughter duo wrote all the books for this. Wrote all these books, Wisdom of the House of Night, and I read them all years ago. And then now all of a sudden there's a deck, and I love that the book is fantastic. The only complaint I have is silver gilded edging, which I love. The only complaint I have is the edges are pointy and very sharp. But the images in this deck are gorgeous, and I love it. I've worked with it a little bit, not much, but it is beautiful. Beautiful deck. Beautiful. Look at that. Just, yeah. And the keywords fit fantastic with it. It's gorgeous. Yeah, look at this chaos. Reminds me of my Sacred Destiny Oracle, except it doesn't have the butterflies. It just has the destruction and the chaos with it. But I love, 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 love this deck. It's so beautiful. So beautiful. I don't know if you can, there's a little bit of a glare, I'm sorry. Yeah, but it's beautiful. And it's like $15 on Amazon. Like, you can't beat that with the silver gilded edging that hasn't come off yet. Knock on wood. Like I said, and it comes in a great 2-part box. It comes with a great book. Yeah, my only complaint is the pointed edges, because they're very pointy. So that is, yeah, my Wisdom of the House of Night Oracle deck. Next, we have the deck I bought with it. This is one of the few decks I have never seen in a walkthrough before I bought it. And it's funny because I bought it at Barnes & Noble because of the sides images. And then as soon as I bought it, everybody's buying it. And I'm like, that's crazy. That's crazy. Because I never even heard of the deck. But it's the Elemental Power Tarot by Melinda Lee Holm. And it's got a magnetic box. The book, it looks thin. Perfection. It's amazing. Amazing. It's got colored images. This book is fantastic. And the cards are a little bit paper thin. And they are bigger than normal tarot size, but the backs are gorgeous. And it is a pip style deck. But the majors in this are freaking beautiful. Just amazing. I'm going to find you one of my favorites in here. There's the swords. Swords. Look at this Empress. Beautiful. Just beautiful images in this deck. Mostly the... Look at that Judgment. I mean, crazy. And this World... Just stinking beautiful. I love this Hermit. trying to find my, because they're all pips. This devil. I'm trying to find it. And I love this Lover's card. It's the duality of stuff. It's awesome. This Emperor. Still trying to find the one I'm looking for. It's the Wheel of Fortune again. Just keeps coming to me. This Hierophant is beautiful. Oh my gosh. Tower. I love this Chariot because it's like he's already made his journey. He's already pressed forward and now he's done. And I love that because the Chariot is my soul card. So, yeah. This Temperance card is beautiful. It's like an instant calm for me. Beautiful. The Magician. But I think that's my favorite card, and that's the Fool. And it's beautiful. Little puppy in the corner. It's fantastic. Yeah. The Hangman. This String card is gorgeous. I mean, it's beautiful. The Moon. There's a flying saucer up there, too. Love it. Yeah, that is the Elemental. What did I say? The Elemental Power Tarot. It is gorgeous, and I love it, and I love the book. It's amazing, and it hasn't got a lot of love. So it just, like I said, as soon as I bought it at Barnes & Noble, haven't seen anybody else with it, all of a sudden it's everywhere. Crazy. So then we have my one and only Kickstarter I finally got this week, the Two-Penny Oracle. Comes in a great little box. It looks like a book. That's awesome. Magnetic box. Got a little book with it. These are the backs. And I did pick the edging for lavender, which I'm going to do a whole other video on because that was crazy. It's gorgeous. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous deck. I love the animals in it. Oh, that's one of my favorite cards in there. The birds. It's just beautiful. 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 Yep, and you can still get this on Madame Clara's Etsy page. And look at the inside of the box there. Cool. But yeah, you can still get it on Madame Clara's Etsy page. Coming in this cool bag. It's beautiful. So, we're down to the last two. So, it's funny because I talked about this deck. It's been on my awareness for a while, and then last few weeks, it's like, buy me, buy me, buy me. And I'm like, okay, fine, I'll buy you. And that is the Wisdom of the Oracle by Colin Baron Reed. It's a Hay House deck. This book is crazy thick. Crazy thick. It's got a lot of spreads, got a lot of info on the cards. Everybody's seen this deck. Everybody's got this deck or is getting this deck. That's my favorite card in there. Right on top. This was the card I pulled for the day today. And it fit quite well with the Devil card. But yeah, this is a fantastic deck. It's glossy. Can't really see her there. But it's fantastic. I love it. Love it so much right now. And it's funny because as soon as I bought it again, even though I've been seeing it everywhere, I'm like, okay, it's going to stop being everywhere because I bought it. It made me find it made me get it, and now it's going to stop calling me. And then, no. It's still been everywhere. Every time I turn on YouTube anymore, there's a video I've never seen before, and they're featuring this deck. I'm like, why? So I'm really, really trying to work with this a lot lately to see why it just keeps coming up to me. But it is a gorgeous, gorgeous deck. Gorgeous. The keywords are fantastic. The book is fantastic. There's nothing bad I have to say about this deck. And gorgeous. Gorgeous. I'm going to show y'all the one that I really love. Like, that was my second favorite, that first one. This little box. Beautiful. That's the cover of the box. Where are you? The reason I got this deck. These penguins are fantastic, and I love them. But there's so many other cards in here. Like, again, that one just rocks my world, and I love it. Love it, love it so much. So, that is the Wisdom of the Oracle deck by Call It Baron Reed, published by Hay House. So, we're down to the last deck. Just got it. Supernatural Tarot. Join the Hunt. Tarot deck and guidebook. And if you see, and it comes in a great box. It's published by Insight Editions. Don't know who that is. What that is. Written by Minerva Siegel. Art by Matthew Skiff. And Minerva Siegel is the one that's doing all the. Did the Nightmare Before Christmas. Did the. There's a new Alice in Wonderland Tarot coming out. There's the villains. The Disney things. And they're all pip decks, I think. But the book is cool. It's actually got images in there. It kind of ticked me off because it was still stuck together like it was on perforated paper that was still stuck together, and it ripped a little bit in the back. But that was just on some of the spreads, so I'm not too upset. But the cardstock quality of this deck, that's the backs, is amazing. There's the full... The Fools, the Chariot. Yeah, it's like butter. It's so cool. And it's the it is a pip deck, but some of the pips are not pips. Like this guy here, not a pip, but he's a part of the pips. So it's weird. And I love this world card, like the open road. The world is your oyster. I love it. Castiel, love it. So I haven't worked with this yet because I just got it, but yeah, and the Wheel of Fortune keeps coming up in all these decks, if you notice. And it was my card of the day yesterday. It's been everywhere lately, but I love it. I love having this nostalgic deck of a show that I've watched for so long, and now it's over, and now it's like I have this parting gift from the show. I love it. Hermit. Beautiful. It's kind of dark, if you haven't noticed. Yep, so that is my Supernatural Tarot. I adore it. Not that I may never work with this, but it is, like I said, a pip deck. Semi-pip deck, I would say, because some of the pips are pips and some are scenic or have people in them. So, yeah. But I love it. Love it, love it, love it. But it's nice to have for just to remember the show. Bye. The guidebook is cool. And I opened it up to the world again. And that was my other card of the day today. So, that's weird. So, yeah, that is all the decks I got in April. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up. If you want to see more, please subscribe. And don't forget to hit that notification button so you're alerted to any future videos. And you guys have a great day. Bye.